appreciate that, Holly. On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense will go on the attack first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And, David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. So Clemson's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And we get our first look at Christopher Vizina. He threw for 5 touchdowns in a victory last time out. Off the play fake on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Only able to pick up a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. On 4th down, looking to pass. Grabs it in the middle. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the 1st down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that 1st down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Finding open areas. Maybe a crease. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 22 after the huge pickup. There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about, you know, being physical up front. But if this unit does get that physicality and get that ground game and a good offensive line, I think that's when you see the best of the Clemson Tigers.
Going to the run, it's Johnson. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And this offense has got it all working. Right, it's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need.
Runs it into the house. Touchdown.
makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. RPO complete to open the drive. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Play action. He's going to run it. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Trying to make magic with his feet. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Haynes. Strong, firm tackle.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
He's got him. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Denson. Here's a heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Got a man. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The handoff to Johnson. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? The run inside, it's Hosley. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened here.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Tigers. A pick six.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, down here on the Georgia Tech sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up at the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Grabbed in the backfield, it's made. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Right on the money. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Takes the handoff. It's Hosley. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Addison. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise Here's the dues on it. If they can stop him on third down. Here's the give off the left side. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on third and long. And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He kept those legs moving. Got 3 out to the 19.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Looks as if Clemson will have the first down.
Man, as a defense, your eyeballs get so big when that QB takes off and runs. And what great effort by the quarterback to lay out, but the defense does a great job getting to him, getting him on the ground, stopping him short.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's caught. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that.
Stumbled to the ground.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Runs for the tackle. And he's brought down after a nice gain on the play. Give him 7 on that one. And now we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. He'll do it himself on the draw. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Georgia Tech spends its 2nd timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. Now on 1st and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. Complete. Touchdown, Tigers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Let's go down to the sideline and Holland.
Hey guys, down here on the Georgia Tech sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you, it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Gets the back moving. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. On the run, fires downfield. Caught over the middle, it's Harris. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Yellow Jackets racing to the line in the hurry-up.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's made. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets the first down and more. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He'll set up to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grabbed over the middle, it's Addison. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Ball's at the 25, they're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. On the move, he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the 2nd quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the 2nd half.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Pressure coming. Plucks it out of the air. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific 2nd half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. Let's take a look at the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the number 10 team, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. pulls it in, breaks into the open. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket, and good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And listen, third down and long is such a hard spot to be in. That's where defenses want offenses, right? Like, they got them right where they want them. But there's a really nice job by the playmaker. QB got him the football, and he didn't run out of bounds. Like, he fought for every single extra yard he could. Fought, almost got to the first down marker, but now sets up a 4th down.
Bringing the heat. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
This quarterback part of their running game. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And, man, that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play for the team.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Right back to the well. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays.
Caught, and he's got room. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They fought their way all the way back, and it's a one-possession game.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Left side, Wesco makes the grab. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't going to happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
Now on the move. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. He's barely going to make it back to the line of scrimmage, and he'll be stopped short on 4th down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Caught in the backfield, it's made. Could not make his way to the corner.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Got it, looking for the 1st down. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Give to the single back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Clemson is quick to the line.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the 2nd half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Denson. Fires to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
It'll be 3rd and long. Always might have a chance. They bring him down right at the 45. Not enough to move the sticks, but maybe close enough to go for it here on 4th.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? He's going to take off. There he headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another 1st down. This guy can do that a lot.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Running inside, it's Johnson. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. This game is decided as we check out the Week 11 scoreboard. Top 12 teams in the country. Of course, all of these teams playoff contenders. This quarter off with a touchdown right here. It's complete to the right. He will be stopped just inches away after the catch and run. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, what a great job by this defense. Never giving up, man. Gave up some yards, get inside their own 1 on 4th and goal. And what did they do a good job of? Getting put.
Here's a little room there. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and getting them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for it.
Tripped up for the tackle. Following the play, there is a Yellow Jacket who is shaken up. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Fires on the move. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Throws to the wideout. Rolls it in. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're...
And the quarterback pulled up 2 and sacked at the 12. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Here late in the game.
And I think I understand the thought process of the offense here. You cut into the lead. Now a touchdown wins it. I might have stayed a little bit more aggressive, but they obviously trust their defense, and they're trying to get the football back to this offense and try to make plays late in the 4th quarter.
Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. To the ground. He's got it again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. After that last play, there is a Clemson Tiger slow to get up. While they have a look at the injured player, will take a timeout. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Denson. He'll try to do it himself. Flies to the ground. He got away and picked up the 1st down on a 2nd and long.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Now on the option. Now the pitch. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Going to try to get it himself. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble. Georgia Tech spends its second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Now they're going to throw it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. At the 35, he's got room. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. He'll toss it. Could be an alley. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the 1st down.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. On the run, it's Davidson. Stopped cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot